I want to share a story to help you see what the biggest block to manifestation is, something that I went through when I really wanted to manifest my home. Now I have my beautiful home that I can walk to a stunning beach from. I walk through these beautiful fields. The whole vision came to life after a very long time because of a block that I was dealing with that I didn't know I was dealing with. For many, many years, I wanted to manifest a home in Ojai, California, and I would walk by this gorgeous home. I remember thinking, like, that's the exact house I want. I manifested so many beautiful things. My amazing partner at the time, my incredible business, doing what I love, impacting people, freedom of schedule, freedom of time, financial freedom, my health, friendships, community. I could not manifest the home. I finally had an epiphany one day that showed me why I was blocking manifestation around this one thing that was so important to me. And it was when a girlfriend of mine had really challenging news that her mom was diagnosed with cancer and she had to get rid of her home. She put everything in storage. She had to move to Florida to take care of her mom. And she told us that when she went to put the padlock on her storage unit, she suddenly had this feeling that she had never felt before of complete and total freedom. She was like, I have no mortgage. I have no belongings to lug around. I'm just traveling with a suitcase. Everything I own is in storage. And life is simple and easy, and I feel free. Freer than I've ever felt in my entire life. And as soon as she said that, I was like, oh my God, freedom is my highest value. Having a mortgage, a massive mortgage, because the home I wanted in Ojai was pretty spectacular. Having a home there is a lot. I could suddenly feel that even though I'm so good at manifesting, there is no way to manifest when there is a very strong competing intention inside, a value that is stronger than the thing we think we want. So what I mean by that is there was a conflict inside. I wanted that house, but more so, I have a value of having total and complete freedom, having a no pressure life, having flexibility to go where I want, when I want, instead of the pressure of, oh my God, this mortgage is so big. It was such a huge realization because it was like, oh, I don't want that house. What I want is freedom. So here's what I suggest, and here's how I actually manifested my beautiful home that I love so much, that is actually, like, you can, I don't know if you can see, on a clear day you can see the beach, but I walk to the beach regularly, and it's this gorgeous walk. And here's how you manifest what you want and stop blocking it. You ready? Yes, and instead of this or that, so my psyche was divided into, I can buy a home in Ojai or have freedom. Which one am I going to expand and open my energy to? Instead, it's like, how do I have the home and have freedom? How do I have my dream home and have freedom? So instead of being so fixed on it needing to be in Ojai, I was able to let go of my attachment to that house or a house there and actually say, I really love my freedom and I really value my home. Having a beautiful home with land and space and privacy and bright, just a beautiful place that reflects me. How can I make this a yes and? Oh, well, that the home I have is pressure free, doesn't have any stress correlated with it. There's no massive obligation or heavy mortgage I have to, sit under the weight of. And lo and behold, I manifested after so many years. Look how beautiful this is. these beautiful, after so many years of wanting what I wanted and not getting it, my home here manifested so easily when I finally said yes. And yes, I choose my beautiful home with land, with a view of the beach or near the beach, and I choose freedom. Do you have something in your life? Like, we just went through the 6 keys to manifestation in the class, and that was one of them. A few women actually in there were like, oh wow, that's been the problem. I've had a split focus. I've wanted this, but I've also really wanted this, and they've been this or that, a competing intention. How can you either choose one and get clear on which one is more important and just be okay with that, or step into yes and. Yes, I want this thing, and how can I also have this? Oftentimes it means letting go of this really fixed idea of how it has to look so that we can open up to something so much better. My life here is so much better than my life in Ojai in the States. Although I loved my life there, I can't even describe what it's like to live here. It's like my whole nervous system is being reprogrammed because the way people live here in Europe is very, very different than the mentality I grew up in, and the pressure and the superstar syndrome and the excess work that tends to happen in the States, the work. Instead here it's just like work to live instead of live to work. And so I know there's something in your life that's asking to happen that's so rich and so beautiful, and maybe consider that the reason you haven't manifested what it is that you want is because it's a strike of grace, actually giving you something so much better, or honoring what your deeper need is. I would choose freedom over a mortgage any day of the week. I would choose freedom over some big fancy house any day of the week. So my subconscious was loving me. My nervous system was holding off the manifestation because it would not have been good for me. And my beautiful friend reflected that to me when she put that padlock on her storage unit and was like, I'm free. I've never felt this free. The thing she thought was a curse was the best thing that ever happened to her. Anything you want is possible when you get really clear on your values and get in integrity. So what I mean by that is that your words, actions, and thoughts are all in alignment. My thoughts were, I love freedom. I want my freedom. I choose my freedom. My words were, I want that house. My actions were, what can I do to create that house? Work really, really hard. But deep down, my deepest thought was, I love my freedom. So get all of those in alignment and see how it can be a yes and rather than a this or that. And you'll be able to create whatever it is that you want in a way that's so much better than you can maybe see right now. So I hope that this serves you. I also wanted to let you know, I have opened our brand new membership, Confident Visibility membership. You can go to thediamondprocess.com/membership. You're going to get Self-Mastery Manifestation School for free as a gift when you join the membership. It's only available this week, but I wanted to make that available to you in case you've been wanting to clear your visibility blocks, live your purpose, and also expand your manifestation. This is the most beautiful way to do it, and the links are below. I love you all so much. If you are ready to manifest like a master, give this video a thumbs up if you got something from it. If you're not already subscribed, you can click the subscribe button. I have carrots in my pocket because I'm not kidding, because I have a little friend, I call him Amigo, and he's a donkey, and I feed him carrots. He's the cutest thing in the world. Oh my goodness, Amigo. Hey, hi, hi, hey friend, tudo bem? Do you want to say hi to the people?